And that means that we have a population, which naturally for anybody who bothers with economics gives you the market size.
Okay.
Now, that is already a known story. That we have become the biggest economy is just an icing on the cake,
Okay.
because it now goes to show you the opportunities that foreign investors and other people who would want to take a bite out of the opportunities that Nigeria presents, can come in and look at an objective look of what this population is capable of bringing out, from the economy.
Okay.
Basically, it's a good one for Nigeria.
All right. Okay, so how does a nation who have just been given this ranking, how do you tap into that ranking going forward?
Okay, first of all, I think it's important for our viewers to know that the rebasing of the GDP is it's a means to an end.
Okay.
It's not an end in itself.
Yeah, okay.
Because we still have the responsibility of ensuring that these sectors that were before now not captured in the GDP calculation, that are now captured and have recorded some growth, particularly entertainment and telecommunications, of note, because the last time we had the GDP calculation, we didn't have a vibrant telecoms market.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we have a very vibrant market. Now, what the major issue is that we still need to ensure that government provides the structure,
okay,
for the opportunities that the new GDP calculation provides,
okay,
can tap into. You need to provide structure. Structures still have to be put in place, to ensure that the sectors continue to grow and their contribution to the economy of Nigeria continues to be sustained, which is important. So we still have the responsibility, importantly, of ensuring
especially in the entertainment industry. It's an infant industry, and overnight has show real potential and possibilities, but if you look at that industry, Nollywood music and all that, it's not as organized as its counterpart, maybe perhaps in the United States and all, But we know that the potential is huge, from what we have seen. How does government come in? How do you organize this to be able to, to achieve, and meet that potential? We know that for telecoms, the landscape looks good and only growth can come. But for an informal sector like that, quickly, what do you think can be done before we move into the areas of how being the biggest economy can actually provide jobs for Nigerians? Okay.
Okay. The job of the government is structure provision. Ensure that the structures are put in place for private sectors to latch into the opportunities and develop.
Okay.
Because the economy can't be developed by the government. The government will only provide the platform.
Okay.
Now, enabling laws, copyright laws, the major challenge for the entertainment industry is copyright infringement. Now, you've compared it with the entertainment industry in America. They have if you go to America and you perpetrate any laws against the copyright of any product, you are charged and severely dealt with. So we need to ensure that our agencies, saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that these infringements are not done, are equipped with the right laws, and so that they can carry on their responsibilities, basically. So,
okay, all right. So majorly, it's how to protect creativity.
Yes.
That's what we make the industry to prosper. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. I know before Fidel chips in his own question. Chooks, now thousands of our people watching us are saying, okay, now Africa's biggest economy, but I can't feel it. I'm not part of it, and all of that. What is the relationship with being the biggest economy in Africa and such high unemployment rate? We should think, or I should think, that ordinarily, in an economy that is the biggest around, there should be some prosperity, and all of that. How do you explain this?
Okay, that's a very tricky one. But like I have already pointed out, I think government structures needs to be put in place for private sector to be attracted to come in, for foreign direct investment to be attracted, to find the Nigerian environment attractive enough to come in. They need to be sure that there is power, for instance. They need to be sure that there are good roads for distribution. We have all of those things put in place. Security, because you can't rule out all of those things. Now, when those things are not in place, then we can only have a very big economy in numbers, but it doesn't translate to the common man getting better jobs, better payments, per capita income improving, and all of those. So we still need to have those structures in place.
No, but in spite of that, Chooks, in spite of the insecurity...
Let's take a break, and then you can go on with your question. It's a GlobalNet show. We are breaking it down for you, as always, in your language, so you can make sense of all of this. We'll be right back with Chooks Anya right after this break. We'll be right back. All right, well, we continue with that insert next week. I know many of you are interested. When your phone gets into water, what do you do? Especially a phone that you have saved so much money to buy, and then suddenly the thing falls into water. Is that the end of the story? Okay, we'll let you know all of that next week. But today, we are locking down on the news that Nigeria's, after the basin, is the biggest economy in Africa. How does that translate into your life? How does that make your life better? How do you prosper from that breaking news? And that's why Chooks Anya, senior research analyst at Morgan Capital, is here. They know the figure, they know what's happening, and that's why he's breaking it all up down. Fidel, you wanted to?
Yes, the way I see all these Chooks is that what we are saying about structure is like an excuse, not a reason. Because in other places where you have rosy GDP, the bottom line, the focus is the people. Literacy level, if you go to Qatar today is almost the 10th country in internet penetration, in addition to Canada and other places. The people have used their oil revenue to invest in infrastructure, education, research, so many things for their citizens. Where you cannot go to school, there is a student loan you can take. So when you have this kind of rosy GDP, $509 billion, it's so attractive. But it's like an airline. You've carried people in first class, you've carried people in business class, but the whole of economy seats are empty. That is the Nigerian people. They are not there. But you calculate all the, all the seats as this is the revenue for